go ahead and take a look at some of these predictions. So, the Ancient One. What is the likelihood that the Ancient One will be showing up in the Multiverse of Madness?
I didn't even think about a character. I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think it's likely.
And if it does, it'll kind of, you didn't see it coming. All right, cool. Paul.
I'd say 50%.
50%?
Yeah.
I think she's gonna make an appearance. I don't think she'll be in the movie like a lot, but I think it's either gonna be through a flashback or a reference to her where we'll see her. Because I think she made such a huge impact, not just in the first movie, but even in that What If episode.
And Infinity? Was it Infinity or
Endgame?
Or Endgame.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Do we think Mark Ruffalo will make an appearance as the Hulk, John?
Nah, man. I really want to see like comic Hulk, but they haven't done anything with that, man. Maybe after the She-Hulk series that they're coming out with, maybe they'll start working more towards Hulk. But no, I don't think he'll come out at all.
Okay.
As much as I want to see the character,
it's very low chance that we'd see a Hulk, and maybe a glimpse or something, but it wouldn't be anything that's substantial to the story. Like, it might just be Strange looking at all these, visions, and we just see him in the background or something.
I got a theory. Well, not a theory,
let's
but
see.
my favorite thing to see is not the Hulk. I say 0% chance the Hulk, but 50-50 it will be the Maestro. Who knows? I mean, you could dream, right? I mean, see the Maestro coming out and like sitting down, standing up. Who knows? I'm dreaming, but man, if he would come out just a cameo, I would be so happy.
I would agree with that too. If it's that version of the Hulk, it would be so badass if they just utilize like just seeing his silhouette on the throne and all the Avengers skulls and like their stuff broken. That would be epic.
Long hair,
like
beard.
1 second cameo would be sick.
Yeah. Because if we are going to get a different version of the Illuminati from the comics, I think Bruce Banner would be part of the Illuminati. And I heard a bell and ding ding. So
it's like one of those things where you don't need to see it or you didn't expect to see it, but you really want to watch it or you need it. I need it.
All right, so this is where it's gonna start getting a bit interesting. So Black Panther.
I think he'll have a cameo in the Illuminati.
I would like to see the character. I just don't know if they'll do it or not, because they might want to save him for Black Panther 2. We don't know what they're even doing with the character. You could definitely, see him CGI the character in, especially if he's just doing like a small cameo.
No, for this one, I'm gonna go with 0. I don't think they're gonna reveal anything that has to do with Black Panther just yet.
And if he does show Illuminati, probably, but that's about it. I don't think anything else.
I think it's going to be a cameo. I think it'll be part of the Illuminati, but I think it's just gonna be like a quick. And I don't think it'll be Chadwick Boseman. I think it'll just be, the mask and everything. I think it'll still be T'Challa, but I think we are gonna see it. I think
that's what I meant. Yeah,
we're gonna see a Black Panther.
Yeah, completely in the suit.
Yeah.
Next one, Captain Marvel.
Oh no, 0. Maybe like as far as like Brie Larson, 0 for her, but for Monica Rambeau, 100.
Oh, okay.
She was part of WandaVision.
I would say about 25% chance.
Any particular version or the actual Danvers?
No, the actual.
Yeah, I'd say 0% chance, but I agree with Jonathan. The other chick is gonna come out.
It's either gonna be Monica Rambeau or her mother Maria Rambeau, and I think it's going to be part of the story. Actually, I think she might be part of the Illuminati. So any of the Eternals, any one of them, doesn't matter who, but do we feel any Eternal is gonna make it into this movie? John?
He's not an Eternal, but I would really like to see the character, especially because I agree that they're going to show Blade in some aspect. That the Black Knight's with him, right? It's the Black Knight.
Oh yeah, the Black Knight.
Yeah, I like that character a lot. So I hope if they show Blade, he's with him. That'd be cool.
I agree with Jonathan. That's a really good prediction, and it would be really cool to see. I'm a little 50 as an after credit scene.
After credit. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Paul.
If it will be one, it'll be Summer Hayek.
I think what her character's name was Ajak.
Yeah, because she was the one that kind of knew everything was going on. You know, everybody else, you know, which I think the other characters were cooler, but she was the only one that really kind of knew. Unless it's the guy, but we saw him get destroyed in the sun. So.
That's
Well,
what
I
we
would,
did.
I would
even
say
though-
one thing about the Eternals is, yeah, they killed off a bunch of characters in the movie. I don't
But
think any of them are actually dead. They're all coming back.
Well, we saw a
Because-
bunch of clones. There was a bunch of clones of
Exactly.
them.
Like their
So,
memory is stored in the iCloud somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be put in a new
Yeah.
body. You know, I think that's why they're called Eternals, because they don't die. They keep living
Yeah.
forever. They come back. So
Yeah.
I think as they're traveling the multiverse, they might see some Celestials and some of the Eternals, and that's it. Like it'll just be like a quick pass by.
where they show their creation.
So this next one's gonna be an interesting one, John. One of our new favorite shows, Moon Knight. Do you think Moon Knight will make an appearance in Multiverse of Madness?
Man, I'm gonna be selfish to say 100% because I want him to show up, not because I think he'll actually show up. Because I want him to show up. I really like Moon Knight. I just want to see Blade with Black Knight and then recruit Moon Knight and start doing the Marvel Knights or whatever that team is called. But, yeah,
The Midnight Suns.
the Midnight Suns. Yes.
I bet I'll put that in as the after credit scene.
Nothing to do with Doctor Strange. I just
Nothing
wanna
to do
see
with
it.
Doctor Strange. Dan, man, what's up? What do you think about Moon Knight?
I like Moon Knight, and I'm saying it's a 50-50 chance that we see it. Especially that the series ends like the night before the movie comes out. So maybe
Yep.
they do a slight tie-in, like the following
I
day
didn't
you
think
still
about
get to
that.
see Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And I think, and I like what you said earlier. I mean, Paulo said earlier, like that maybe in some timelines heroes aren't aware that there's other heroes in other universes, and Moon Knight might be one of those because they haven't mentioned anything like about the MCU, like heroes or the blip or anything like that. No hints of anything that he might think he's the only hero in his universe, and maybe they explain it like that. Like in some timelines, people like Moon Knight think he's the only one with powers, and you might see like a quick cameo.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a good prediction.
I mean, my man doesn't even know he has a third personality, but hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be cool to see him come out in a movie, but I think, not to deviate, but I think we got one more episode to go to Moonlight, and I think something they got to show other characters. They got to connect it with something. So it could be with the movie, like Dana was saying, and Jonathan, 100% he would like to see him. I would like to see him, but I don't know. I go 50-50. I don't think he's going to come out, but.
Like Dano said, the show ends like literally the day before the movie comes out. So either we're going to see a hint at the Multiverse of Madness or Doctor Strange or some connection in the show. But I would like to think that there is going to be some connection. And if it's going to happen in any movie, it's going to happen in Doctor Strange.
I like you guys' theory of the whole multiverse, that Moon Knight is not in our universe. And what if, like the last episode, you see the fracture of the universe and his universe being pulled into ours?
Yeah.
That'd be sick, dude.
Yeah.
Thanos.
No,
You
0% for me.
gonna go with 0?
Mhm.
I could see him being mentioned by name only in conversation, and
Okay.
that's it. It's his name being brought up in conversation, whether they're talking
Okay.
about the stones or whatever, or, things that have happened. Because clearly Strange is dealing with some kind of post-traumatic stress.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Thanos will be mentioned by name.
Yeah, I think the character itself, 0.
He's made an impact not only on Doctor Strange, but he made an impact on WandaVision. So I think it'll either be sort of like a flashback. Everything that's happening now is a consequence of that. So and I think a lot of people love Thanos. Vision. Does
Vision,
anybody feel Vision is gonna be in this?
100%. They have to show something, either teasing Wanda and making her more pissed off that she's so far away from getting her man back. But 100%.
So it's kind of sort of part of the story, right?
Freaking Jonathan, bro.
Damn, man, what do you think about Vision?
50-50, and yeah, most likely just Wanda speaking about him and all that stuff, not actually seeing him. She's being driven, by her feelings for him, but I don't think we'll actually see him.
Okay, all right, Paul.
We'll see the Caucasian Vision. That's the one we're gonna see.
Are we talking about like human
white one.
form Vision?
No, the white one. The white one that survived.
Oh!
Caucasian.
You're talking about Ghost Vision. You're talking about Ghost Vision. Okay. Okay. All right. So what percent?
He escaped, so he's got to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what percentage do you think it'll be?
I think he's gonna have 75%. A cameo, some sort of cameo, but
You
he's
guys
got
are afraid to commit. It's 100%.
No, that's good. That's good. I am gonna say 100%. We're gonna see a Vision. I don't think it's gonna be Caucasian Vision.
You don't think the white one?
No, it's not gonna be the white one. I think it's gonna be sort of like a flashback as part of the story. Because we need to kind of deep dive into Wanda. And remember, WandaVision was a Disney Plus show. Not everyone watches the shows, but some people might watch the movies. Who knows? I don't know. But I think just to kind of start tying the stories a bit together, they have to show Vision, especially if they've already hinted at the kids coming out in Multiverse of Madness. So, all right. The next one is Quicksilver. Who thinks Quicksilver as a character will show up?
Something ridiculously small, like maybe even his voice calling out to Wanda. Maybe just his voice calling out to her, like with the kids and Vision or something.
Okay, and do you think it'll be Aaron Taylor Johnson or Evan Peters?
I still think it'll be Aaron Taylor Johnson. I like him as an actor. I know Sony's using him for the Spider-Man spin-off movie. Craven.
Craven the Hunter.
Yeah, the
But
lion dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hunter, yeah.
Pero
I don't know why.
I don't know
but
why.
He's
but-
Quicksilver in the MCU. So unless they switch
Yeah.
it for that new actor from the Fox movies,
I don't think Wanda's gonna get to see anybody she wants to see, and that's why she's gonna go deeper into her own madness.
That's a good point,
She's not
man.
gonna see. She's not gonna see Vision. She's not gonna see her brother. She's not gonna get her kids. She's just gonna get mad and get evil.
All right, no, damn, going dark, Dano, going dark. Pablo, Paul, what's up? What do you think, Quicksilver?
I think it would be the Quicksilver that came out in the WandaVision TV.
Mhm.
I don't think it's gonna be the other guy. Like a little small cameo, like a voice, like Jonathan was saying, or
Mm,
like we saw at the end of WandaVision, dude. Some voices were calling out to her. That's her family.
yeah. Aaron Taylor Johnson, the one from the Age of Ultron movie, I think is going to be a cameo, or a flashback scene, something where we see him dying or whatever, but they're gonna show Aaron Taylor Johnson. I really think it's him. Besides Xavier, are we going to see X-Men in general? Not
Are you talking about Hugh
Any
Jackman
X-Men.
Wolverine? Yes, absolutely.
okay.
100%.
All right. So I'm gonna go straight to Wolverine then. So 100% for John on Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman Wolverine, 100%. And I only say that because they're probably gonna use a different actor, a variant, if you will, for the MCU moving forward. I think it'll just be a cameo. Just something small. Because I don't even know how much Xavier's coming out. I would assume he has a fight scene with Wanda, because that'd be badass. But
Yeah.
something small with Hugh Jackman Wolverine.
All right. Pablo, any X-Men or Wolverine?
Wolverine cameo, 100%.
Cameo? 100%. All right.
I really, really want to see Wolverine. And Hugh Jackman be part of the MCU for one. For even if it's 5 seconds, he got in there. But I'm gonna go with Jean Grey. I think it's low, but I just see them having Jean as part of since Xavier's in it. I could see him bringing her along if Wanda goes bad, like I think she might, Xavier might be there to explain how he can help control her, how he has the Phoenix.
Mm.
The Phoenix
Okay.
Force.
No, that's awesome. That's actually good, man. I didn't even think about that. Loki. Does anybody think
Loki?
Loki's gonna show up on this?
100%.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
100% cameo.
Him and Sylvie.
The chick.
Yeah, the female version of himself that he's in love with.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that weird
100%.
storyline. Yeah. And
100%
Daniel,
on
you're agreeing with
both.
the 100% as well?
Yeah.
And the TVA.
And the TVA.
I say 100% and the TVA.
Mm.
Doesn't
No, I
have to
don't
be the
think he's
characters we
coming
know,
out.
but just
I don't
like
think he'll come up.
Oh, you talking about who? Kang? Or
No,
because
the
John's
one
talking
with
about the Time Variant Authority.
yeah, the cops or
Yeah.
whatever. The
the one with the nose. I keep Olsen, Wilson.
Owen
whatever.
Wilson.
Oh, Wilson?
Yeah.
The nose. No, I don't think he'll come out, but I think like we'll just see the TVA, going through universes and stuff and trying to correct stuff,
Mhm.
and then Loki probably just wandering around there.
Do we think the villain Nightmare is gonna show up?
I think that is the villain of the movie, 100%.
Oh, really? You think
I think-
it's? Mhm.
Yeah, because that character's using the deepest, darkest fears of Strange, which goes with everything we've all said, him losing Christine and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then also mimicking Wanda to do what he or she wants her to do. They might be trapped, and they're using
like
the Dark Hold
manipulating
to,
her.
to like set them free or give them more power and stuff like that. There's only one that has that ability. Apparently, she's so powerful.
No, I think it's either the main villain or not in the story.
0%. Wow. Okay. There hasn't been any hint other than like a lot of speculation and theory because of like little things here and there, but definitely part of the story. And if not part of the story, after credits scene, because maybe it'll set up the next movie.
A third Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Blade.
I think he'll be part of the story, at least for like a cameo or something. But he's gonna have a scene in the movie.
Okay. Everybody agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm with that. I don't think he'll be a big part of the story, but I think he's going to make an appearance, have a talking part, and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're all unanimous on that one, and it's gonna be Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. The Watcher.
He's been playing too big of a role lately in What If, and then there's just so many things happening. 100.
And
they
the
have to show
comics,
him.
they're having a big storyline coming up with him.
He is having a big part, and as the multiverse is expanding, then it's likely that he'll come out.
He'll have a scene in the movie, a little bit larger than the cameo, but a scene in talking to Strange or something like that, or a version of Strange.
I agree. I think it'll be part of the story. Again, it'll be a small part of the story, but I think it'll be part of the story. Like if there's a movie to introduce the Watcher, is Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is the movie to do it. If you don't do it in this movie, what's the point of having him show up in anything else? Maybe in Secret Wars 20 years from now. But all right, Black Bolt. Do we think Black Bolt from the Inhumans is gonna show up?
And that's tough because I want to say 100 because if they're sticking to the comics, to the Illuminati, he is a core founder of the Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if they're introducing mutants, then why not introduce the Inhumans and kind of like put that foot, like these are the different things that we're introducing. But he's such a big character, they haven't announced any casting or anything. That would be a huge secret for them just to show up in the movie out of nowhere. I trust Marvel to be on top of their game, being comic accurate. And if I'm saying 100 to Mr. Fantastic, John Krasinski, I'm going to say Black Bolt too.
He's not gonna come out. It's gonna be an Eternal, because that's the reason why they did the Eternals, because they couldn't do. They did the show in TV, it didn't work out, so they're not gonna have him. They're not gonna have none of those characters in the movies, not yet.
So
So maybe to your point from earlier, it'll probably be Salma
Eternal.
Hayek.
Somebody.
I'll even put the cherry on top and say that they're going to be all like comic costume accurate too. Like, we're gonna see Black Bolt in the full face with a little thing up here.
A little tuning fork. I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna be bold and say 100%, and I'm even gonna be bolder and say
Vin Diesel.
that yes. I'm gonna
Really?
say Vin Diesel is gonna come out as Black Bolt.
That'd be sick.
Yes, and here's the reason why, man. When the Inhumans movie was being planned out before they canceled that, because
supposed to
they announced it as a movie. Vin Diesel had also mentioned that he was working on something else with Marvel, and because he did the voice of Groot and we didn't see him, it would only make sense that he would play Black Bolt and not hear him. So we'll see him, but we won't hear him talking.
The voice,
Yeah, and if anybody's gonna play Black Bolt, why wouldn't it be Vin Diesel? I mean, come on, why not? So yeah, I'm gonna go big on that one. Namor, the Submariner.
Part of the Illuminati, just because if my speculation is correct, they've already casted the guy. He's coming out in Black Panther 2.
Okay.
So this would be a way of just showing him.
Okay. All right. If I'm saying yes on Black Bolt, I have to say yes on Namor. Let me see. Mr. Fantastic, John, I'm just going to put you on here for 100%. And 100% on, it'll be John Krasinski. Noted.
Yep.
100%, Mr. Fantastic.
Illuminati. You think it'll be 100% too? All right.
Yeah.
Dano?
75.
75% on Mr. Fantastic. Tom Cruise as Iron Man.
1,000%.
1,000%.
50-50.
I say 70. I say 75.
And he's playing he's gonna come out in more than one scene.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm gonna say 0% on Tom Cruise.
There's rumors that it's not gonna happen, but I see it.
There were rumors that Andrew Garfield wasn't in No Way Home.
Exactly. And I think they're trying to do the same thing, but it's just like I still think he's gonna show up.
1,000%.
Speaking of Andrew Garfield, do we think Spider-Man, any Spider-Man, is showing up, including Tobey Maguire?
Toby, 100%.
No, I think it'll be our Spider-Man, and it'll be probably at the beginning or mentioned. Yeah.
Okay. So you know what? Hold on. Let's go back to Spider-Man in general. What are the chances that Spider-Man will show up in this movie?
100%.
100%.
Wow. If we see Spider-Man, I think it'll be Tobey.
Yeah.
In the Illuminati.
Sam Raimi, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's Toby.
And then finally, the superhero that we've all been waiting for, that we all want in MCU right away, Deadpool. Are we going to see Deadpool in the Multiverse of Madness?
100%.
Yeah. I go 100% on that one too.
I think my man is gonna. I think when they show Xavier and Hugh Jackman Wolverine, Deadpool will also make an appearance and be like, "Oh, sorry, wrong door." And just like say something hysterical and just walk out.
That'll be awesome.
Or he'll say like, "Oh man, you guys can afford so much more production on these heroes. There's so many of you," and then just walk out.
Wait. What was the thing that he was using to teleport?
Oh yeah, that's the time disc or whatever it was.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They never specified it was only for time. They just gave it to him and we assumed it was time. What if he was doing multiverse jumps?
Well, it had to be multiverse jumps because he killed his version from the Fox universe.
Yeah, that's true.
True. And the Green Lantern version of himself. And he was like, "You're welcome."
Yeah, typing up the script. You're right. So he was skipping reality. Okay, so John, you're thinking cameo. Does anybody think he'll actually be part of the movie?
No, cameo.
No.
Cameo? Alright, I'm gonna go after credit scene. Only because not every Marvel movie, but for the most part, most Marvel movies have an after credit scene where it's just comedic and it's just funny. Yeah. And I think he will come out and say, "You see, I wasn't in the movie because technically I'm in the after credit scene." I think he'll kind of break the fourth wall like that without breaking the fourth wall in the movie and pulling us out of it. But I think there's such a great opportunity to do it as an after credit scene, and just make it a funny part of it.
I agree. I think they should utilize Deadpool's character to kind of fill in where Stanley left off. Making the cameo in every single MCU movie. I think that could be done by Deadpool easily.
Yeah, could see him hanging out with the Watcher.
Yeah, dude, or even Spidey, you know, like a bunch of heroes.
Yeah. So, really quick before we wrap this up, any last words, any last predictions, any final thoughts? I'm gonna go down, around the room. So, John, this is your moment. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I would say when I first watched the trailer a couple times, I thought that we were seeing our Strange like develop into new characters, like the Defender Strange costume. I originally thought that was him, just, you know, he got a costume change mid-movie like they usually do. But now what I'm thinking after watching like the whole multiverse, and it makes a lot of sense, is that we're going to see multiple versions of Strange. You know, we have the evil version of him with a third eye in the trailer, we have the zombie version of him, we have the Defender version of him, and then we have ours. And then there's like a statue of him that from the comics looks to be the Sorcerer Supreme version of himself. So I think we're going to see multiple versions of Strange. And multiple versions of characters that we already know and love, and then future versions of characters that we haven't even seen yet.
Awesome.
So I'm excited because I think like what you guys said earlier, Wanda's going to change, and she's going to be a huge impact on moving forward with this phase of the MCU. So I'm excited.
Just really excited. This is going to be one of the biggest MCU movies, and I think Wanda's going to play a huge part. About what's going to happen with a lot of characters. Like, she's going to affect a lot of characters the way Doctor Strange has affected other characters, and that's why this is going to be an important superhero film going forward. And,
Awesome.
And Wanda will be the big bad guy.
Yeah, let's be clear on that. Wanda is the big bad.
Yeah.
Paul, man, what do you think?
Just to be continued, because I just can't wait to see it, and hopefully everybody's dream comes true. All the little bit of here and there comes out, so we'll see.
All I know is I'm super hyped. I can't wait to see it. We're watching it on 3D, so that's gonna be awesome because the first Doctor Strange movie in 3D was freaking dope. I own it in 3D, and watching it in 3D at home is awesome. So I can't wait to watch the second movie in 3D and like the crazy effects and just like feeling like you're in there. That's gonna be awesome. I think the movie is going to catch us by surprise on a lot of things. There's gonna be people, characters, things we're gonna see that we didn't even mention, which is what I'm looking forward to the most. But I also wouldn't be surprised if we think it's gonna be this crazy large-scale movie and it actually is a little bit more personal, because Marvel tends to do things like that. They also throw us off on things when we least expect it, and if there's one thing to expect in this movie is the unexpected. But I am super excited to see Wanda because I want to see the story for her continue. I think Elizabeth Olsen is a freaking phenomenal actress. She got nominated for an Emmy for her role, and she deserved it. I don't know if we'll come out with some tears, we're gonna cry, I don't know, but I think it's gonna be an emotional roller coaster. And the next time we do a video, we're gonna talk about the Multiverse of Madness because there's gonna be a lot to discuss. So I hope you guys have fun doing this video with me. I have fun. It's always a blast, kind of talking with you guys, talking with the boys, and discussing theories and stuff. But let us know what you, the viewer, thinks. If you watched this video, you liked it, leave a thumbs up. Feel free to leave us your comments, your questions. Share this video if you enjoyed it. And then until the next time, that's a wrap. Guys, we'll do this again later.
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 Peace.